Blog Talk Radio.
Hi, everyone. This is Marty McDermott. And before I start today's show, I have to talk to you about Ceteris. So as a franchise entrepreneur, dealing with your finances, your accounting, and tax preparation could be a real headache. And Ceteris specializes in franchise accounting, and they can take care of all that work for you while giving you full access to your financial data and your benchmark reporting through their platform. Ceteris Edge is built on top of QuickBooks Online. So while they offer tax accounting, many of their customers also retain their current CPAs and use Ceteris for month-to-month accounting and also benchmark reporting, which their CPAs love. Here are some of the benefits of using Ceteris. So do it for me. Your accounting and bookkeeping should be done by a team of experts who know accounting for your business inside and out. They also provide you with benchmark reporting, so small business entrepreneurs can operate better businesses when they compare their financial performance against their peers in their industry. Once again, you're also getting a team. You're not just getting a person when you use Ceteris. They also provide you with industry-specific expertise, professional response times, which is very important, security, cloud-based technology, and once again, they're built upon a standard platform. You also have mobile access, which entrepreneurs, as you know, are always on the move, and you have the most critical information on the health of your business in the palm of their hands, which allows you better and also faster decision making. Now, here's really the excellent part. If you sign up through this podcast, you're going to get 50% off your first 2 months. So to learn more about Ceteris' franchise accounting and benchmark reporting solution, please visit www.ceteris.com/franchise interviews. That's CETERUS.com/franchise interviews.
Franchise interviews. From Easton, Pennsylvania to Sydney, Australia, you're listening to Franchise Interviews. Franchise Interviews. The Stone Coat Franchise Opportunity. Are you looking for a unique and lucrative franchise opportunity? If so, take a look at Stone Coat. With a patented process which creates a true stone finish on almost any wall or ceiling, Stone Coat is a true game-changing product in the multi-billion-dollar construction industry. Stone Coat is applied faster, cleaner, and cheaper than conventional quarried stone, which saves both time and money. With advantages in remodel and new construction of both residential and commercial projects, Stone Coat is a true crossover product. The Stone Coat franchise opportunity provides a low startup cost, low operating expenses, comprehensive training, ongoing support, and no royalty payments. For more information on the Stone Coat franchise opportunity, go to www.stonecoatfranchise.com. That's www.stonecoatfranchise.com, or call us at 972-380-2700. That's 972-380-2700.
Hi, this is Connie McDermott, Administrative Assistant for Franchise Interviews, LLC, and you're listening to Franchise Interviews.
Franchise Interviews. From Easton, Pennsylvania to Sydney, Australia, you're listening to Franchise Interviews. Franchise Interviews.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to a very special edition of Franchise Interviews, where for over 10 years now, we've been asking the entrepreneurs who own one. I'm your host, Marty McDermott. I'm the president of Franchise Interviews, and as we were saying earlier, we have a great show today. We're meeting with Jerry Szylwanski of the Whizzyride franchise opportunity. And Whizzyride is a Miami-based intelligent technologies company specializing in small electric vehicles. Whizzyride is an exclusive importer of the newest marketing inventions, such as electric scooters and electric bikes. Hi, Jerry. How are you? Welcome to the show.
Hello, nice to hear you. I'm very excited to take part in this. Nice
thanks so much,
show.
Jerry. Thank you. It's great. When I found out about this opportunity, we've been doing the show now, Jerry, almost 11 years, and this is something truly different that we really haven't had on the show in 11 years. So we always like to ask our guests, where are we calling you this afternoon?
So I call you from Miami Beach, so the place, the location where we opened the first first store. So it's in the center of Miami Beach. We call it here South Beach.
Yes,
we have
of
beautiful
course.
weather. We have a lot of sun and a lot of people on vacation, which
Yes.
who appreciate our bikes and our opportunities.
Yeah, it's a great location for Whizzyride. It's such a beautiful part of the country, Jerry. I've been down there several times, and I love that part of the country. Maybe you could talk a little bit about, the whole history of how did Whizzyride actually come about? Like, how did the origin start, Jerry?
So me and my partner, we are always interested in environment-friendly products and innovative transportation industry. Besides, we are looking for the kind of future type of business where the market will grow. And then after kind of research, we decided to invest in short-distance electric vehicles because it will be the most popular for individual users and also for businesses. You don't need license, insurance. Everybody can use it. Our customers' age is between 12 years and 70 years. So teenagers dream about it because it is new and innovative, and older people appreciate its silent, eco-friendly, safe. So the rental is very popular in touristic areas, but it can be also used in wallet parkings, inside warehouses, malls, or delivery.
Which makes the market pretty huge, doesn't it, Jerry? It's like you said, 12 to 70 years old, and I imagine the older people that use it, they probably feel young again, don't they, when they go on one of these, don't they?
Yes, it's totally like that. Our bikes have kind of features which are perfect for younger people, like Bluetooth speakers, like Wi-Fi connections, like new innovative style, modern style. And all the people which already saw everything, they appreciate kind of silent compared to regular bikes or motorcycles. All this that they are really eco-friendly, environment-friendly, what is very important in our life today.
It's fantastic. And at what point, Jerry, did you know that you were kind of like ready to franchise this concept? It seems like franchising is a good model for distribution for your type of format. At what point did you decide that you were ready to franchise?
So there are a lot of reasons, but the most important is that first, it's not difficult business. You don't need to have to track a big inventory. The training is not long and it's not difficult. Franchising fee is low. And there is a lot of fun with this kind of product. Second, all customers, when they see our product, they love it. They want to have it. So the sale and presentation is a real pleasure. And the third, which is, in my opinion, the most important, that the industry is a kind of future industry. And demand for electric bikes will grow. So with good business management, you have to be successful.
And that's important too, Jerry. One of the themes of our show, in doing it such a long time, is we always tell our listeners to, look towards the industry and look towards the growth in this industry. And it seems to me in studying it, it seems like there is tremendous growth in this industry. I'm not even sure if there's specific numbers as far as how big your industry is, but I imagine it's got to be pretty high up there, isn't it?
Yes, so this will make, of course, kind of business plans and research, and we follow the data all the time. But in North America, the yearly sales is around 1 million per year, electric bike, and it's growing like 20% a year. To compare, Western Europe market is around 2 million sales per year, and the growth is comparable. On our local market where we started, so for instance in Miami Beach, when we opened it, we were the first professional electric scooter shop. In 2017, we noticed in the nearest neighborhood established 4 new shops only with electric bikes, and we are sure that next month we will see next. So this shows how important it is to be in exact time, in exact place, and to be one of the first on the market. This was the main reason that despite the short history of the business, we decided to grow with franchise concept.
That's fantastic. The majority of our listeners, Jerry, we call them aspiring franchipreneurs. Most of them have it in their minds that they want to get into franchising, but most of them don't know where to begin. What types of characteristics do you look for in your franchisees?
So we are looking for smart, open-minded people who likes market news and who are looking for business where besides earning money, they will have a lot of fun and pleasure. But the person needs to have businessman skills like managing employees, planning, solving problems. The business is for every age entrepreneurs, and products are very simple for maintaining, servicing, presentation.
And I think that's the beauty of your franchise model, Jerry, is that, as I was studying it, is it just seems like it's such a simple model, and that's why, of course, it made sense to, franchise this type of business. What is the training like, Jerry? I mean, once, you decide, or they decide they do want to come on board as franchisees, would they typically come to Miami to start their training? Is that how it works?
Yes. So the first training before starting business is in our place in Miami, and because as I told in the past that the product and business is not so difficult. The training doesn't take long. It's around 10 hours classrooms and 10 hours workshop.
Right.
Training good know-how about products. So our electric bikes, electric scooters, electric skateboards. We have also intelligent helmets. We have also solar backpacks. So we explain everything. We do a presentation and we give kind of technical data of this product. And we also explain the rules and we give procedures, which are very important in every business. We work on that a long time. We improve it almost every week, every month. And so we learn we teach people about the procedures. Also sales techniques. So we have a specialist who help to sell. So to have a skills of sales, safety problems, hiring, and payroll subjects. So all this kind of subject we are connected with the business success. Our franchisee, our future franchisee, will receive from us.
That's terrific. What is a typical day like, Jerry, for a franchisee? I mean, like, what are the hours of operation for a Whizzyride franchisee, like from the morning you wake up until, closing time? What's that like? And I imagine you're open 7 days a week because, you can do this all week.
Yes, so there is a few things which depends not only on us. So one of them are the hours. So for instance, in mall, so we have a kind of mall concept. The opening hours depend mainly of the mall. So they decide about the hours, but usually they know the best when it should be open, when is the biggest traffic, because traffic is important for sales. So in malls, it's usually 7 days per week, and it's between 10 in the morning and 9 in the evening. In touristic areas, we have to look around when is the biggest traffic. So for instance, in Miami Beach, we are open from 11 in the morning until 9 in the evening. But there are places where sometimes you have to open it later and close later. So it depends exactly on how people in the area behave, how tourists or local people prefer us to make services for them.
That's terrific. And when I was studying your background, Jerry, I mean, it seems to me, you're a real entrepreneur. And I was mentioning to you earlier, the majority of our listeners, they want to get involved in franchising, but a lot of them have a difficult time because there's so much out there. What advice would you give to our listeners in their quest to buy a franchise? Because most of them are very confused in the beginning phase.
So I can advise about our business, what is important. Three things. One is to have really great to sell or to rent, kind of must-have product in delivery. So this is the most beautiful thing in our product is that everybody who sees it, he loves it and he wants to have it. Second is good spot with the traffic of potential customers, like shopping center, like city center, like event center. So kind of place where really is a traffic of the really customers. So this is the second, and we help to our franchisee. So we advise them to find such place. We check, the traffic, the numbers, and we advise them. We can approve the place or advise tries to find something else. And the third really important thing is to have a good salesperson. So to be sure for success, it has to be, kind of person with social skills and sales skills. Absolutely, we also have, we can advise about characteristics of such persons, and besides, we have a sales training to be sure that this is the really three most important things.
It must be easier, I think, too, to sell your product, Jerry. I mean, again, we've done so many of these interviews over the last decade, and a lot of them are services which are intangible, so you can't see it. But with your product, as you said, you can see the product, and it's a fun product as well, So, I think of course, while the sales skills are important, I think a lot of people get it too. What it actually is. So I think it's a real fantastic franchise opportunity. Where do you see Whizzyride in the future, Jerry? Like if you could look like 3 to 5 years down the road, how do you see the future?
So about the future, we plan to track newest technology trends, update our inventory, must-have products in our offer. So this is the kind of inside company plans. But also for outside, as a business, we plan to build a strong and successful network of franchisee partners in U.S. and other countries. As a social, we plan to build a community of people who are interested in using newest technologies to improve environment in our life. So this I think that's fantastic. What's the best way for our listeners, Jerry, to get more information on Whizzyride as a product and, of course, even more so, the franchise opportunity? Are there any websites that they can go to get more information? Yes, so the best is to visit our website. The website is Whizzyride.com. We are also very active on social media, like Instagram, so to find us on Instagram, also Whizzyride, and Facebook. So this is the best way to find more information about all our products and our plans and our services. And there are also information for potential franchisee, and if somebody is really interested in, there are also a franchisee form to fill out. And I hope after this nice interview phone call chat in your radio, that there will be a lot of interested in potential franchisees.
That's fantastic. I'm glad I finally got to have you on the show, Jerry, because I've been following your franchise for a little while now, and I said, I really have to have you on the show because this is something different, and I'm really excited about the product and the industry, So I'd already like to invite you back next year as you continue to grow because I think this concept is great.
Thank you very much, and I invite you and listeners to our rental place in Miami Beach when anybody is around on vacation or for business. It would be nice to see you in Miami Beach.
That's terrific, Jerry. It was great to have you on the show, and we'll be right back with more franchise interviews. Coming up on segment 2, you're going to hear what every franchipreneur needs to know before buying a franchise. We're going to play a clip from our popular Great Quotes in Franchising podcast right here on Franchise Interviews.
Are you looking for a franchise that delivers? Businesses will always need shipping, and for more than 25 years, loyal customers have depended on Unishippers for reliable savings and exceptional customer service. Unishippers is focused on just one thing: helping small and medium-sized businesses save time and money on all their shipping needs. And as the largest reseller of complete shipping services in the country, we have the buying power to ensure that we succeed. The Unishippers franchise offers low startup costs, no equipment or real estate required because they're not retail, residual income, and a quality of life and work-life balance. For more information on becoming a Unishippers franchisee, go to www.unishippers.com and click Franchise Opportunities or call Franchise Development at 801-708-5822. That's 801-708-5822.
Today's great quote in franchising is being brought to you by
Franchise Teacher.
Would you like to know how to franchise your concept or grow your franchise business?
Meet the experts at Franchise Teacher.
The goal of Franchise Teacher is to teach, coach, consult, and advise. The team of experts at Franchise Teacher will evaluate your business model and present you with a winning business strategy.
Franchise Teacher will help you decide whether or not your concept works and if it's franchisable. Franchise Teacher is proud to have over 30 years of experience in franchising as both franchisees and franchisors.
Franchise Teacher are developers of over a dozen franchise systems, which include brick and mortar as well as home-based concepts of nearly 3,000 combined franchise locations.
Whether you need to add more units or get more customers, Franchise Teacher can help. We will teach.
Franchise Teacher will help you learn our proven system.
Coach.
Franchise Teacher will help you provide a game plan to succeed.
Consult.
Franchise Teacher will make sure you stay on track.
And advise.
Franchise Teacher will help you learn from our over 30 years of experience in franchising as both franchisees and franchisors. Take advantage of our free, no-obligation phone consultation. Simply go to franchiseteacher.com or call us at 561-385-3032.
That's franchiseteacher.com. Or call us at 561-385-3032.
Hi, everyone. This is Marty McDermott, the president of Franchise Interviews, and welcome to another edition of Great Quotes in Franchising, where each podcast you get to hear a great quote in franchising. You know, we've been hosting Franchise Interviews many years now, and during that time, we've had some incredible quotes on our show. Today, you're going to get to hear from Nick Friedman, who is the founder of College Hunks Hauling and Junk and Moving Franchise Opportunity. And Nick said something really quite brilliant on our show that we haven't heard in over a decade of doing franchise interviews. We started speaking about the 4 F's of franchising, and interesting enough, we ended up with 5 F's of franchising as we were doing the interview with Nick. And, you know, in marketing, we talk about the 4 P's of marketing, which is product, price, promotion, and place. So I thought this was really brilliant what Nick said. So here we go with Nick Friedman, the founder of College Hunks Hauling and Junk Moving Franchise Opportunity. What, you know, the majority of our listeners, we call them, Nick, we call them aspiring franchipreneurs. What types of characteristics do you look for in your franchisees?
You know, what I like to say is there's 4 F's when considering a franchise, which is also, I guess, starts with a letter F. So, you know, there's 4 F's that come out of franchise. And I think this is what a prospective franchise should think of when they're considering what franchise they want to pursue. And this is, quite frankly, I think what franchisors should consider when they're evaluating a prospective franchisee. So the first F is fit. You know, do they fit? In other words, do they have transferable skills that can make them effective at this business? Have they done anything in their prior professional or personal lives that would make them be successful in this type of business? The second piece is the family side. In other words, does their family support them in them pursuing this endeavor, whether it's their husband or wife or kids or parents? You know, do they believe in them? Because you don't want things to get tough in their inner circle to say, I told you so. You want them to, you know, kind of cheer them on to get through it. The financial piece is important. In other words, are they capitalized to be able to invest in the opportunity, and do they have realistic financial expectations? And then the last F is the fun factor. You know, can we have fun working with this individual? You know, franchising is very much like a partnership, even though that's not typically called that. So you got to have, you know, an alignment of vision and values to be able to enjoy working together. So that's really what we look for. You know, we want people that believe in the secret sauce that we've already developed. We don't want somebody to come tell us that they think it should be done differently. We want them to tell us that they believe in what we've created. And sure, we would, you know, want to continuously improve and encourage ideas, but not, you know, we want folks that believe in the system and are going to execute the system rather than trying to shortcut success by doing it, you know, doing it their own way. And I think that's, you know, really no different in our system than any other franchise model that is going to be successful long term. They need to really take into account those factors.
That's great, Nick. We have this great quotes and franchising podcast. Anytime we hear, Michael Gerber's been in there a couple of times, but we're going to put that one in there because I haven't heard that in over a decade, and I think that's great advice to our listeners. It's really fantastic because it's true. I mean, you could really, your business, you could teach to anybody, couldn't you? I mean, pretty much, but it's interesting in putting those factors in there, like family support, and even fun. I haven't heard that, but it should be an enjoyable business. And, because it is a stressful situation for the customers, I guess you got to be able to put a smile on your customer's face, don't you?
Absolutely. And I mean, as you know, there's over 3,000 franchise opportunities out there. So, what's going to separate one from the other? It's got to be something that you can enjoy. And I guess I'll grab another F out of there. I'm on a roll here. Fulfillment. Is it something that we're going to be fulfilled doing day in and day out? Because I think franchising is a lot like a gym membership. If you join the gym, you've got fitness goals. You're getting access to all types of equipment, personal trainers, coaches, workout groups. Go and show up and do the work. So if you buy a franchise, you're getting access to the business model in a box. You're getting access to trainers, coaches, fellow franchisees that you can, hold each other accountable with. But you still got to show up and put in the effort to execute that business model. So that's where I think those factors come into play.
Once you decide that you do like them, and they like you, Nick, and there is a fit, what is the training like? I mean, do they typically come to Florida for training? How does that work? If you'd like to hear that whole interview with Nick Freeman of the College Hunks Hauling and Junk Moving franchise opportunity, all you have to do is go to franchiseinterviews.com, go to our franchise interviews by category page, and then go to our home repair and improvements page, and you will be able to listen to that whole show with Nick Freeman. It was really a fantastic interview. It was great to finally have Nick on the show. And lastly, we'd just like to thank everyone for making this podcast such a big hit. It's hard to imagine. We've been doing it now over 10 years, and it's just amazing to see where the podcast has gone. So thanks everyone for listening, and we'll see you again soon with another edition of Great Quotes in Franchising, sponsored by Franchise Interviews. Take care, everyone.
Franchise Interviews. From Easton, Pennsylvania to Sydney, Australia, you're listening to Franchise Interviews. Franchise Interviews.